Hi Scorpios, welcome to your first new moon in Aries video because we have another new moon in Aries at the end of April, right before we get into Taurus season. The major changes in you all's lives you'll start to see dissipate around that time because the eclipses are going to be coming out of your sign, you and Taurus' sign. So you're really going to start to see like where all those changes took place in your life after. There may be like one final push though. But this is going to be good for your sun, moon, or rising. Please like, share, follow. I think share, follow, subscribe. I forgot I'm doing this on YouTube. If this resonates with you. If not, this just means that this message isn't for you at this time, or either it's already happened for you in the past. And this is also good if you're looking at it as a cross watcher, trying to see what is going on with Scorpio that you're dealing with in your life, what's going on in their life, to see how you can better relate to them, or where you have Scorpio in your chart. So let's get into it. I'm gonna get one more shuffle with these cards. Okay, first card out, the Judgment in the reverse. Okay. And then we have, okay, I'm getting the energy already. I'm getting the story. We have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. You guys have a lot of fire energy that's in here, which means that this is a very, it's almost weird. It's like I'm picking up a fun energy, but it's chaotic. Almost like you're making an irrational decision, or somebody's making an irrational decision towards you. Or either Aries season is going to be like that season where a lot of things come to realization for you guys. Because you guys have the, you guys have more cards. You guys have the Chariot in the reverse. You guys have the Emperor upright. And you have the Page of Pentacles. What's one more card for the Scorpio placements? You guys have the Hangman in the reverse. Okay, what I'm picking up here, this is either you or someone you're dealing with. There is a lot of miscommunication that goes on. There's a lot of words that get changed around, like words being put in somebody's mouth, especially when angry. For some of you, this could be a feminine, I don't want to say it's a woman, I don't want to say it's a man, but there's a feminine energy here that has a lot of control over somebody and is preventing them from moving in the way that they want to move when it comes to you. This is causing a lot of doubt. I do see that there's going to be a point where something gets fed up and it comes to an end. You're just like, I can't fight with this anymore. I'm not dealing with this energy. For some of you, there's a lot of Aries and Gemini energy that is in this message right now. It's a lot of impulsivity that's here. When I look at the zodiac signs, I think Gemini and Aries are the most impulsive signs that we have. But there's something here about, it's not even bad. It's just almost like, for some of you Scorpios, you are making a conscious bad decision to stay in something longer than what you need to. There's a lot of player energy that's here. It's a lot of inconsistent energy. But the thing that's keeping you tied and tethered to this is that it's almost like you're getting in your own way in a sense. And you're just like, okay, that was just a little bad time right there. We worked it out. Things are going a little bit better. I had a little oopsies in my mind. But you inherently know that you're causing yourself more damage than good by going back to this energy that's chaotic. It's like there's a lot of passion there, but there's really no emotion that's tied to this. Because you guys have no water energy here besides the Hangman in the reverse. But it's like, I feel the confusion that you guys have. You guys are wanting this stability to come in, or either you find that there is stability with somebody, but there's no emotional depth to this. And so it's almost like you guys are getting off in a sense that, oh, I don't really have to divulge my emotions to this energy that's here. So I can go on existing as if the emotion doesn't exist. But there's something inside of you that's saying, I know this isn't right for me. I need to put a stop to this with the Chariot underneath the Judgment card, and they're both in the reverse. So you're making I don't really want to say it's a bad decision, but you're making a decision to stay in something that you know is not going to work out for you anymore. But at the same time, you feel like there is like this thrill that you get where it's just like, okay, that didn't work, but we can start fresh. We can start new. That's the inconsistency that's there. It's almost as if you're blocking out the emotion. For some of you, you're not even talking about the emotion. For others of you, you're dealing with somebody that's dealing with somebody else that you're linked to. That was that feminine energy that I'm picking up on, where it's almost like that person is imposing their will on the person that you're directly dealing with. And it's coming from, for some of you, it's a very selfish place. And it's almost like you don't really feel like you can have a say in that area of that person's life, because whatever energy this is, they're very closely tied to that energy. For others of you, this is somebody that keeps manipulating you. They keep feeding you these words that sound good, but then they renege on their words, and then it's all coming out to be lies. And it's like, oh, okay, we'll do this, we'll improve this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna work on this, and you're just like, okay, even though you know it's not gonna work out in the long run, you're just like, I've been in this for this long, I've invested this much energy into this, so I'm just gonna stick it out. And so things get better, and then something happens to where it stops. There's something that gets cut out. There's a blockage that's there, and you guys aren't focusing on what that blockage is to move past this. For some of you, there's that energy again where it's like there's the block, there's somebody that comes in with a new offer, but there's no emotion that's tied to it. For some of you, you're dealing in a dead-end relationship, dead-end emotions. And whatever this is a smooth talker. I feel like this is somebody that has some type of authority, or you feel they have authority over you. For a lot of you, you haven't been dealing with this energy for too long. For others of you, you feel like I've invested so much into this, I might as well keep it going. But you know deep inside, within your psyche, within your emotions, this is not going to turn out the way that you want it to. And for some of you, it's actually going to lead to more hurt and anger than it would if you just cut it off now. Let's clarify and see what's going on here. For others of you, you're going to be experiencing some type of a level up that comes in. There's going to be opportunity after opportunity that shows up for you all, but you're going to have to let something go that you probably just started. There's going to have to be an exchange. You're not going to want to let this go, but in order to see something develop in your life, you have to see something in order for something new to begin. For some of you, I'm picking up, you're literally going to have to move away from this energy that you feel closely tied to. For others of you, this probably has happened already, and you decided to stay where you are, and you're starting to see that things didn't go the way that you necessarily wanted to, and now you're wondering, like, when is that opportunity going to come back around for me again? What's the Judgment in the reverse? What is this bad decision? What's this Judgment card? For some of you, somebody's calling the shots. There's somebody calling the shots that's manipulating a situation, and whoever they're linked with, whoever they're dealing with, that you're also linked with, that person's running with what that person's will is. There's a lot of fire energy that is here. Look at this. See, it's a lot of inconsistent behavior. You're not even really willing to put in the fight to even try and combat anything anymore. You're giving in to your own psyche and just being like, well, it is what it is at this point. Might as well just keep it going. they're saying this isn't going to lead to anywhere because you're going to stay stuck in the same cycle if you don't change your mindset and change the way that destiny is unfolding for you all right now. There's a very inconsistent energy here. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody that's very inconsistent, very in and out. One day they're fine, the next day they're just like a mess. Or either it feels like everything's going well one day and then the next day is just like everything falls apart. I'm not picking up this is so much you doing this. I pick up this is the other energy that comes swooping in where it's just like, okay, we were consistent for so long. This person, this energy has a history of doing this to other people. Just like, oh, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine, but I need to just do this. And you're just like, well, every time you do something, it doesn't work out the way that you think it is. And it ends up worse for me. Again, you have the Hangman in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. You need to trust in your intuition. You need to trust in what is being told to you, because the sooner you remove yourself from this, for some of you, a hard reality is going to be coming for you all. There is some type of reward that you feel like you get out of this. There's some type of stability that you're getting from this as well. And that's why you're doubting your intuition on what it is that's going to be the right thing to do to move past this. But they're saying it's just going to lead to being stuck in the same position. You're not going to see progress at some point. For some of you, this may be getting to like a 6-month mark in some area of your life where you're really starting to see the things that you were blinded to before. The veil is being lifted. What you were blinded to before, it's about to become very clear why something did not work out for somebody or why you were always facing these barriers with someone as well. Let's see, why is the Chariot here in the reverse? Oh, okay. They're saying just cut your losses before it gets even worse than it already is. They're saying you have to let something go, but you're holding on to this for fear of not being able to find something that relates to you in that same type of energy. Whatever it is that you're associating with this inconsistent energy that's making you doubt yourself and give you the wrong impression of things and making you have the wrong decision on a lot of stuff, whatever this is, they're sucking the energy out of you. They're an energy vampire. But it's because there's a lot of things that are inconsistent in their lives. For a lot of you, there's something hidden that's coming to light. This is something from the external is going to come in. This is going to help you in taking back control of your life and seeing something for what it is and being like, I can't turn a blind eye to this anymore. Like, this is really in my face now. Before, it was kind of hidden. You knew something was going on. You knew that this puppeteer was constructing all this stuff. And now it's like, everything's coming full circle and it's just like this implosion happens. For some of you, once you let go of this, a lot of good is going to come into your life because there's that positive change that happens because you've made a very positive decision to let something go. Why is the, what card is this? The Emperor here, please. The Hangman in the reverse, the Six of Cups in the reverse. You get some type of new information that comes out of nowhere, and it's like, I have to let this go. But you're so focused, your ego is so much in the way, or either this person's ego is so much in the way, that you're still doubting what is being shown to you, even though you know it's not making you happy. There's something that's keeping you stuck. There's this toxic energy that is there. There's this thing that you're tethered to or that you binded yourself to. There's this blockage that's here as well. But even though for some of you may not be talking to this energy right now, but it's not going to last that long because you're going to end up coming to a realization like, oh, if I just work around it this way, we can start fresh again and everything goes well. It may go well for a little bit as you start to try and work and build on something, but it's not going to last. Somebody is so in deep with their own ego, or whoever they're dealing with as a third party in this situation that's controlling the narrative of everything. Whoever this is, they're manipulating your emotions by forcing that will. This may be somebody that's a little bit older than you, is what I'm picking up. But I feel like we're about to end Pisces season. Something came out and it kind of shook the foundation, and that foundation is never going to be the same. It was already shaken to begin with. There was already a lot of disappointment that you were feeling emotionally. But you decided to stay in this and try to work on things, but you know that this isn't necessarily good for you to stay in. For a lot of you, you need to work on your self-esteem in order to get out of this. But there's somebody that's controlling something from the background that you don't see. Whatever is coming out, there's this secret that's being held. Either you're going to be revealing that to somebody, or either something comes to light towards you. There is a fresh new beginning that's coming in. There's the Queen of Cups. They're saying to really trust in your intuition, your emotions, what's being told to you, because you're having a hard time doing that. You see things for what it is. They're saying you need to go with it and trust that intuition, trust that emotional flow that's coming in. Your emotions are telling you something isn't right in your life, but you're choosing to stay stuck and make these decisions to stay stuck in this situation. There is the truth. There's something coming to light for you all, and it's going to force you to have to move into another direction, even though you're going to have to be faced with other people being like, how did you not see this? Like, we told you something was going on. Or either you're going to try and protect something, but it's not going to go the way that you want it to. There's too much betrayal that's here, and it's going to force you to have to walk away and let go of this connection completely and once and for all. This is something that's going to completely alter your perception of something, and realize that you put too much of a high standard on this area of your life, even though it wasn't going to equate to the way that you necessarily wanted it to equate to. How you imagine it being. For some of you, you have a very prominent Pisces placement as well. Let me find out I ain't talking about myself. But this story don't fit me right now, so. Because I got a Pisces man. And for some of you, like, you let your delusions get in the way of it. You let your delusions cloud your judgment, because you wanted something to manifest in the way that you wanted it to, and it did the complete opposite. Let's get your oracle. You guys have new life. Once you start making this cautious decision, you're going to be guided by a higher force to see something for what it is, in order to make that decision to let something go that you can no longer fight for anymore. In order for you to start seeing this beginning come in, there's been delays with this beginning, but there is going to be something that there's a loss. There's something here, either a loss or a sickness, an illness, that's going to come to light to you about somebody that you're dealing with in your life. This may even be yourself, but I'm picking up this is another energy. Either you're divulging this information, or this information is coming in towards you. Once this comes in, whatever is hidden, that's when you're still going to be grappling with, okay, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do? I know the emotional state that I'm in right now, but I feel like this person gives me the things that I want, but it's not really getting to the point where it's good enough. You have chopped wood right there too, and then you also have not for you. They're telling you something is not for you at all. It's time for you to leave something behind. You have to make a conscious decision to let something go once and for all that is inconsistent in your life, in order for you to welcome in something new. They're saying they're showing you a lot of the things, but you're trying to control the narrative too much, but things are actually going to end up working out the way they need to. Whether it's going to be a very harsh reality check for you if you don't make this decision, and it's going to affect you for years in the future, or you can do something about it now and let it go and still be okay to move forward. That's all I have for you right now, Scorpio. I'll see you guys probably like in another week with the full moon messages. Thank you.